Here I have the front grill. Pretty dirty, as you can see. Got a lot of work here. Ended up cleaning up this one piece here that goes right here. This piece here. As you can see, it came out pretty nice. A lot of elbow grease. I used the 4/0 stainless steel. So I guess I'm going to just have to start working up so we can start assembling the grill. Well, here we have the front bumper parts and grill. Taken all the parts out, matched all up the hardware, used Larry's Thunderbird illustrated parts catalog. It's really helpful. Shows the parts, how they fit together, what kind of nuts and bolts, whether they're long or short. Okay, here's the grill assembly that I was cleaning up the other day with power-coated parts, hardware. Still have to put the end caps on with the seals here. Over here's a new parking light. Decided to go that way. The other one's corroded, and they had cut off the wires, and I was going to have to splice them together. Didn't particularly care to do it that way. Okay, look at that bumper. Okay, that's the lower shroud there below the bumper. The bumperettes, if you want to call it that. Got some hardware there. The other end cap that has to go on the grill. The parking light. And I end up using these soap pads instead of the steel wool I started out in the other video with. It turned out to clean up the parts really well. And 90% assembled except those end caps there. Got the end caps here. Walking around on the other side. We got the bracket here that mounts to the car. Got the hardware on it, and then the bumper mounts to that. I'm walking over here. We have the front of the T-Bird, where some of the brackets are already on there, on the sides here. And I just got to put the other one right here across. I'm not going to actually clean up all this stuff until after the car's painted. I need to clean it up and spray it with semi-gloss. So here's the other bracket right here. Mount the bumper on and over here. So the next phase is to put all that bumper assembly together. Hire a couple young guys to lift it up so I can attach it, and they'll complete the front. Bumper fully assembled, ready to install today. Came out really nice. Moving around to the back. Okay. A lot of nuts and bolts on this thing. Look at that. That grill alone. Look at all the parts on that. Here's your splash shield over here. New parking light turn signal. This bolt right here is going to go on the top bracket. I'll swing around and show you that. And then down here there's two bolts. One's going to be a long one, one's going to be a short one. And the bar is slotted. When they put this on in the factory, this thing was fully assembled. And they just had to put those three bolts in. Here's over here. There's two slots. And the top bolt here. So swinging around looking at the actual car. You got this top bolt here that I'll probably will put on first. And these are the two lower ones there. And then over here, this is more of just on the side over here, be connected. And then over here, again, We got the top bolt here and two lower bolts here. So this should be hopefully pretty easy. So after we get it mounted, we'll show you what it looks like. Well, the front bumper I thought was going to be easy. I thought it would be two bolts on the top. You have these two guys lift it up and get it in there, and they couldn't get it high enough with the weight. It was cocked, and so we ended up putting the bolts on the bottom just to hold it in place. And then I ended up, as you can see, put this floor jack and was able to, I had to take the bottom bolts actually off on this side. The right side over here, they're still on. But anyways, I was able to get that top bolt in there. So now, put the bottom bolts in there just loosely. I had to actually take this bolt over here. It's right here. And this one here, loosen it up a little so it wasn't as tight. Just everything was so tight that I just couldn't get in place. Anyways, I've got the top bolt in there, and hopefully the right side will be the same thing, and I'll have the front finished up. So hopefully the next one video you see will be the whole assembly mounted and in place, and we'll be good to go. Well, here's the front bumper all mounted up. I've left the bolts loose, adjusted as far as I could, but the front bumper over here, if you look and see how much is showing here, and then over here we have a larger amount. And what the problem is here's a diagram, and the mounting to the right here on the bumper is a bracket with a nut, with a thread, and these guys here, right here and here, aren't slotted, but the lower one is. So this slot will have to be opened up this way, and this one too, about 5/8 of an inch. I'll show you a comparison over here with my Bird, and it seems this has the same problem. Over here we have more shown, and over on this side we have less shown. I'm guessing all the T-Birds had that problem when they were built. And unless you're looking at both sides, this one's pretty bad though when you look at it. So I'm guessing anybody who's restored their T-Bird, they probably found that out and took care of it with sliding that top bracket. Well, here we have the front bumper installed. Still have to do a little bit more of adjustment with it, but so I haven't tightened all the bolts down, but came out nice and pretty. And of course the problem here is not with the bumper, but this right here. The people who were restoring it, that wasn't like that originally. Looks like they might have put a jack underneath it and tried to jack it up. So that's one of the things that'll have to be taken care of when the body work happens. But I'm very pleased, and the chrome on that bumper is just gorgeous. So if you enjoy this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Have a nice day.